Whoa, really? Okay, how's that? Becky said, fix your face. I fixed my hair, that's all I could do. Anyway, it's a pink cocktail that is knuff.
Hi, I'm Julie Kathiri Goko.
You need to stay tuned because Julie is back and better than ever. Julie is back and better than ever. Brand new brands.
I love working, where is her hand? Her hand is gone. I love working with this lovely, lovely, lovely lady. She is funny, she's full of, she's interesting.
Say it. What else did I tell you to say?
She's stabbing me in the back here.
Eco top. In fact, maybe that's what we should call this drink. Eco top, yes. Cheers to the freaking weekend. To that, yeah. Every time.
Ooh, let
We say that.
Johnnie walk here. Sinking.
Keep walking. Oh, look at you. What's that called when you have bars? You have bars. One day people are gonna be like, do they really drink on that show? And Rahma's gonna be like, yes, they do. They say drink between the cut, before the cut, after the cut.
With straws.
Yeah, welcome to Mixed Feelings over Mixed Drinks. Every good conversation has its key ingredient.
Just like every cocktail does.
Sometimes spicy, sometimes sweet.
And a little bit of the unexpected.
Always. So every now and then, Julie and I are going to be getting together, mixing it up, having some conversation. Cheers to the weekend, Julie.
I'll drink to that.
Karibu tena, everyone. I'm Lily.
And I'm Julie. Welcome back.
So happy to see you all behind the bar. Hi, my friend.
What are we making today?
Well, actually, we're making something that you suggested.
Yes.
Called the Washington Apple, featuring fantastic Johnnie Walker Black, because we are black. That's what you're supposed to say.
Yeah.
Johnnie Walker Black because we are black. There you go. So, but we were talking before about how, you know, the name Washington Apple doesn't really fit our local ecosystem. So I think we should think of a new name for this one.
Instead of Washington, we use...
Instead of Washington, you know, Washington is a kind of apple. It's a place.
Yeah.
So if we think of the places we love here, that we enjoy, it could be something like the Mount Kenya.
What about something related to the colors that we're wearing?
Okay, oh, pink, pink, pink.
Pink.
Okay. Pink apple.
Yeah.
Pink apple, pink lady, pink lady.
Pink lady.
Actually, do you know that there is an Ethiopian shop around Hurlingham that sells spices and injera? It's called Pink Lady.
There you go. So
this is a pink lady.
Pink lady.
Okay, pink lady a la us.
A la us.
Yeah, okay, so.
It's an interesting...
It doesn't roll off the tongue very well, actually. But I like the pink lady. Apples can be pink. We're wearing pink. Pink Lady is a local joint.
Yeah, and we're mixing it with the black.
And with the black, black and pink. Okay, so for this one, it is apple-based. We like to keep our cocktails nice and simple here and just light. So we're gonna use 25 ml per serving of apple juice, 25 ml of cranberry.
Cranberry.
Yes, do you like cranberry?
I love cranberry.
We always gotta smell stuff around here. So smell that, see what you think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the bitter undernote of cranberry. That's what I go for cranberry for when I want something not sweet. So Julie, you can go ahead and start measuring us up there. 25 ml of everything, yes, including the Johnnie Walker. It's gonna be 25 ml of that as well. And I'm gonna actually add some ice as you measure to the shaker. So go ahead and give us two 25 ml, since we're two of us. Yeah, just shake the bottle a little bit. There you go, there you go. Okay, that's nice. Okay, I'm gonna hold this for you. I feel like we need to get you back in the mixing groove.
Oh yeah, I've forgotten.
Yeah, just there you go. Okay. Nice.
It's about 50 ml.
That's about 50 ml, and then you're gonna do the same with the apple juice and with the cranberry. And I estimate this is about 50 ml, so I'm gonna go ahead and pour this in here while you...
Do you want me to measure this?
Yes, go ahead. How do you say it in the UK? Go on now. Go ahead, men. There's something you guys say for continue. Yes, you don't say continue. Go on now.
Go on.
Go on, something like that. We don't say go on.
In it.
Oh, in it is not what is in it?
You
is
have
it two words? Is it what?
You have to, it's one. I-N-I-T.
But what are you saying to me? Are you saying isn't it?
It's a lazy way of saying isn't
in it. Is it in it? In it.
In it.
But it sounds like you're swallowing the S. You don't know what to do with the S. Okay. in it. This is gonna be tasty. Okay, so now we're gonna cut up some garnish. You know, we're serious about our garnish on this show.
Let me grab that.
Thank you. We have our apples. Do you know the trick about keeping apples nice and fresh?
Don't put them in the fridge.
Yes, that's true. But do you know the best way to keep apples fresh?
No.
Let me tell you.
Teach me.
I'll teach you. Okay, so apples brown if you expose them to air. They oxidize.
They do.
So to prevent that, you can use our friend the lemon. You didn't know this?
I did not know that.
You can actually use two things. You can use salt water. So for example, when I was packing, yes, to keep it from browning.
Okay.
So when I would pack fruit for like a trip or my kids or something, I would dip it in some salt water, pack it, it's perfect. The other option is lemon, which I prefer for a drink like this. Lemon is better. So we don't need this for this. This is simply a garnish, but I'll go ahead and just cut it for you so you can see kind of what I'm talking about. Well, that's not a lovely apple. That one is a little brown. It's a little less pink. It's a lot more brown.
So we're gonna use, not that one.
Yeah, not that one. Okay. If you cut an apple and it's brown, don't use it. But just like life, be prepared with a plan B.
This.
Ikosawa.
Ikosawa. Ikotop.
Ikotop. As we've learned today to say ikotop. Okay, so I'm gonna cut out some pretty little wedges of this for our glasses, but I wanna show you the browning technique, which is to just cut your apple, make sure that you have the flesh side up and you can see that, you know, all that, that's what's gonna brown, right? So then we're gonna take our lemon. And this is actually not a lemon. I'm gonna blow your mind with this one. This is actually a bergamot. Yeah, it's another kind of citrus. It's not lemon, it's not lime. It's a relative of like the orange and all of these called bergamot. So then I'm just gonna pour that on there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just toss it in the lemon juice. And then that is gonna stay nice and green. And so we'll actually check at the end of the episode.
Whether it's
We'll check and see if it's changed or not. Yeah. So
we're gonna use that for the garnish.
Use that for the garnish. And in the meantime, that's gonna come later. So we can just go ahead and start shaking this up. I'm gonna let you shake this time. Shake it up. Come on, shake it like you mean it. Okay, all right.
There we go.
Nice, nice, okay. We never taste things. I always forget to taste. So let's taste this and make sure it's okay.
I'm gonna pour it straight into the...
No, taste it first, taste it first. We didn't taste last time. Yeah, this is African way of tasting, you know. It's okay?
It's good.
Okay,
It's good.
Everything is the right balance of flavors?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, fantastic. Yeah, pour that in there.
The color is lovely.
The color is nice. It kind of matches us,
It's
which we did not
pretty.
think about, did we? Oh, we were thinking pink lady, but I think it's pink us. Oh,
very pretty
Lord, I
color.
broke that. Oh, no, I didn't.
You didn't.
Nice. Very pretty. Okay. Okay, we're getting better at this.
We are. Look at
Every
look at
episode, we just
that.
take a step forward, walk
Look how
out.
that looks.
Mixologists, we're coming for you. Okay, since we've got...
There we go.
We're still pouring, I'm gonna keep garnishing.
Now I'm just gonna make sure it's all out.
Nice. Okay, one more little garnish from our thing. We're gonna put this in here, and then it voila! Ikotop, my friend.
There we go.
At least we think so.
That would fall flat.
My friend, you are ikotop.
Sawa. Asante.
Kabisa. Is that correct use of Kiswahili? It's nice.
That's really nice.
Yeah, warm, but also tart.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like an apple pie in a cup with a side of cranberry.
And the whiskey, you can taste it, but it's not overpowering.
No, it's not. Yeah, it's not. In fact, it makes me think of apple cider, the whiskey on it. You know how apple juice is one thing, but apple cider has a bit of a deeper taste. That's what it tastes like to me.
But it's nice.
Yeah,
Sweet.
Cheers. Sweet, fresh like us. Pink lady. You know what this year is? Oh, you do? You're so smart. Tell me.
Of course, it's the year of my Jubilee.
Oh, your Jubilee. Julie's Jubilee.
My Julie's Jubilee.
That needs to be its own special situation.
Yeah.
We'll mark that when it comes. It's also something else.
It is a leap year.
Well done, leap year, which is kind of strange. I have a friend who has a child born on the leap year. And I was like, what do you do? Do you count every year? She's like, nope, we count every 4.
I would have loved that for
21,
myself.
which is one of my daughter's friends. So you would have loved it?
I would have loved it.
To not age.
Yeah, just to... I'm 5.
Yeah. No, you're not 5.
Yeah, no.
By your age, you're actually a little older, but like 7. Yeah. You're 7.
7. Not in double figures yet.
Yes, I'm 6. But it's funny because in Ethiopia, we have a different calendar than here. Mm-hmm. So in Ethiopia right now, it is 2017.
Yeah.
2017. So you can also play with that for your age.
But do you write that on official documents?
Yes. That's the official calendar. 100% kabisa. Mm-hmm. To use a bit of my Kiswahili that I'm accumulating. Yeah, we use it. It's the official calendar for government, for business, everything. Yes, 100%. So it actually causes quite a lot of confusion for people because then you have to really correct. But listen, we are who we are. We're not going to change. Mm-mm. Yeah, exactly. Mm-mm. So what are you doing? What's your big leap this year? What's the big, bold move you're going to make in your life? Anything?
Well, as I said, it's my Jubilee. So that would be a massive leap in itself.
Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm. But
that's kind of happening to you. You know what I mean? It's not something you're doing. It comes for all of us, if we're lucky, to have these years and we age. So what is the thing that you're going to do? What's your big leap for you? What's your bold move?
For this year, I've got quite a few, but I've got ones which I've done.
Okay, even better. Your track record.
Yeah, my track record of serious leaps.
Okay, so
serious
leaps. Okay.
Moving to Kenya.
From
London.
The UK?
Yeah, so 8 years ago, the family came and we had a big discussion around moving.
Whose idea was it?
Wilson and I.
Okay.
Actually, it was led more by myself. Okay. Because I was 40. I was 40, so I wanted I'd always planned to move to Kenya with the kids. The boys were young enough to move so that they can finish primary school here and then start high school. Imogen left later because I wanted her to finish high school there and then come and do A-levels. But we just made the decision. But this was the right time.
Okay, and your backstory is that you were born in the UK.
Born in London, brought up in London, 100%. Lived there. 100%.
You didn't come like at Christmas. You weren't a summer bunny coming for holidays.
I was a summer bunny.
You're summer bunny, popping in, popping out.
For sure.
And never at that point you thought, I want to stay.
I did from the very beginning.
Oh, you did? Okay.
I always knew when I'm an adult, when I'm in my 40s, whomever I'm married to,
we're going home.
We are moving to Kenya.
Okay. So now you arrive to this moment where you're in your 40s.
Yeah.
And you say to Wilson, or he says to you, it's time.
Yeah, I said, it's time.
It's like Mufasa and the Lion King. It's time. Yes,
with that voice.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I said, it is time. Okay. This is the right time to do it. Because I think with kids being in school, you have to find the right time.
True.
So it doesn't mess up with their school calendars and years and exams, etc.
And were they like, let's do it?
We took them out for dinner.
Okay. This is so dramatic. Why y'all do this to the poor babies? Okay, tell us.
We took them out for dinner, pizza. Okay. So we're in this restaurant.
You decided to give them an American meal in the UK to tell them you're coming to Kenya. Got it. Okay.
And we had planned, we'll tell them that we're moving and then we'll see what their reaction will be. But in my mind, I knew the boys will have the meltdown.
Really?
Yeah, that they will be the ones that will be thinking, oh my God.
But they're the younger ones.
Yeah, but I just thought that they would panic more.
Sure, okay.
They don't understand it.
Have they been to Kenya?
Plenty times.
Plenty times, okay.
They've been to Kenya nearly every year since they were born. So we told them, okay, we've decided as a family we're going to move to Kenya. Imogen started crying.
Bless.
So,
she was how old?
14?
Yeah,
13, 14?
My bet is 100% on the 14-year-old reacting.
It completely threw us because you could see it unfold. The boys sort of looked at her like, if
she's crying, we should be crying.
We're really in trouble. Yeah, so then they had a moment where they all sort of convened in the bathroom. Then they came back.
I love that the kids were like, hold, pause, we will be back.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, they talked about it, then they came back and they said, we need to understand more about it.
That is actually beautiful. You must have actually felt proud that they kind of reflected.
Yeah, but you're left there, sort of sat there waiting for the pizza to come and thinking that,
what if they
say no?
And what if they said no? They're children. They don't get to decide.
They don't get to decide.
No.
So that was a big leap because it was leaving home, leaving a country which is my first home, leaving my job, which I loved.
You were doing well.
I was working in a big London hospital, biggest sexual health department in Europe.
Wow.
Yeah, I was deputy lead.
Wow. Okay, health. Madame Deputy. Wait, now look, you're just sitting on a couch with me.
With my bum propped in the corner.
Shh, those are the secrets we don't tell the people.
Yeah, so leaving that all behind and coming and taking that was a huge decision.
And how long into the move did you know this was right? This was the right thing to do?
From the very beginning.
Really?
Yeah, from the very beginning.
What was it about it that made you know? Like, what did you see, hear, observe from your family that
just how
confirmed?
I felt.
Just how you felt?
Yeah, it was just like this peace, this inner peace of just feeling I'm home.
It's a very powerful feeling.
Yeah, it is.
Very powerful feeling.
I remember sitting in my living room sort of maybe a few nights after I arrived and thinking, I'm home. And we had brought our cats. You know, we literally moved home.
You brought your cats?
They had passports, Lily.
Oh. I don't know what to do with this information. Stop it.
Yeah.
Your cats had passports?
I had to go to the Kenya High Com in UK and ask them. And the man's telling me, Paka. Is going on the how?
That's the name of the cat, Paka?
That's cat. Paka is Swahili for cats.
Oh,
so they were just like, how is that possible?
Okay, stop. I have to know about these passports, the cat passports. Okay, so does it say their name on the passport?
Absolutely.
What, can you say the name?
Maggie and Tommy.
Okay, we can. So it says Maggie
and Tommy.
Goko, Maggie Githiri, something like that.
What they've since passed.
Oh,
but
sorry, my condolences.
Yeah. But they had passports.
Okay. This is throwing me out now. All I have to know is I did not know they issued passports for cats.
Yes.
And what's the Kiswahili name for them? Paka?
Paka.
The Paka passports.
Paka passports.
That sounds like an Instagram shop.
They had pictures as well.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Stamped.
And their height and weight is on there as well?
Weight is there.
I cannot believe this. How much did you pay for that?
I can't disclose that.
You should be ashamed. You paid for Paka passports.
Disclose that, but they arrived.
Okay, and I hope this is not insensitive. How long did they make it on this?
6 months. Riara Road killed Tommy.
Riara Road, you owe my friends some new cats.
Christmas Eve.
Wow, this is tragic.
Eve,
so imagine you arrive, you're like, we're home, this feels right. Christmas comes and end of story for Maggie and Thomas.
No, Tommy died, but Maggie lasted a further year.
For another year.
Yeah, so they even took a big leap.
They
trusted
us. They took a big leap and fell. They fell to their death, actually. I don't know. I wouldn't bring them up as a good example because the kids were fine with it. You should have been talking to your cats who would have told you, But here they were. I'm so sorry. Did you replace them?
Of course.
You did.
Squiggles and Joe.
Squiggles and Joe. So the names are still very British.
Yeah, of course.
Even though they're Kenyan cats.
Kenyan cats.
Yeah, because Squiggles, I feel like it could be a person, you know?
She's like a person.
I don't like cats, but that's another show.
So tell me about your leap.
I don't know if I have anything as dramatic as the cats and the leaping, but, well, I quit my job a year and some change ago now. Quit my job at the ripe old age of 46, decided I've always wanted to do comms and do TV and video work. And I thought, if I don't do it now, I will never do it. I will never stop. So we have 4 kids. At that time, let me get this right, 2 were finishing high school.
Goodness.
And they were about to graduate. 1 was already in university. And then I had 1 behind them who was 16, 15 at the time. So I took this bold, crazy step and said, I have to follow my dream. I'm quitting my job.
How did they react?
They were like, hallelujah. They were like, finally, because you've been miserable.
Yeah, I was about to ask, what was it?
Stop bringing that misery to the dinner table kindly.
Just do it.
They were thrilled.
Do the thing.
My husband, on the other hand, bless him, he was very much like, you know what? You need to do what you need to do. The timing isn't great. Again, 4 kids on the precipice of university. But I was like, you know what? I have to keep dreaming. I have to keep walking. I have to keep walking in this direction towards my big, bold dream. And I did. And it hasn't been easy, I will say. I mean, I'm sure you'd say the same about moving to Kenya.
Absolutely. It's been hard.
Yeah. There's just a severe learning curve, adjustment. It's been painful. And at times I'm still dreaming. I feel like more than I'm actually doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm still walking towards what it is I want. But I can see it. It's just, it's almost here. It's almost
Does it feel like it's on the horizon?
Yeah, it does. It does still feel like it's on the horizon.
You're
yes, we are in it. We're getting there. I have big dreams, though. I have like too bold for what I should be doing at this age of mine.
Can I cheers to this? Because it just feels so...
100%. Are you going to toast me also? Are you going to give me a speech?
No.
No? Okay.
Just cheers.
I took it too far. Huh? I took it too far. Cheers. Yeah. It's been funny, you know, when you take a step like that. Let me sip first. Mm-hmm. Did you see that?
I did.
Okay, just look away.
It's okay.
When you take a step like that, you should celebrate that step, but it feels like you should wait until there's some validation, you know, that you then celebrate that validation. But you're right, it is worth celebrating.
The validation would be what?
The validation would be many kind of streamlined ways in which I can keep this dream going and moving, and also helping others, like feeling like the work that I'm doing in the space is actually contributing to people's lives in a positive way. Mm-hmm. And the validation, I think, is feeling, and I do feel this now, I do feel like I have done some good things with Salam and Hello in particular that make me feel grateful to have had the time and the opportunity to take this step. Mm. And I've learned that, you know, really, there's always, the only time is ever now. There is no other time. It's now. It's like, you know how people would say the young people are our future? I'm like, no. The young people are today. The only young people we have are the ones we have now, and they're young now. Mm-hmm. So this is their day.
This is their day.
So I feel the same with me. I'm like, you know, we only have one middle-aged people. That's me, and I'm middle-aged now. So I got to be bold now. I have to be bold now. That's the thing.
I think for myself, the validation was hearing and seeing the kids really settle into this life, into their new life, and seeing their experiences. Because their experiences here would have been, they're so far better than that if we were living in the UK.
Yeah. I mean...
the exposure, just the access... Everything is just so different for them, and they love it, and they say it. You know, they've made some great friends. They've got good communities around them, and I love it.
So when they go now back to the UK,
which they do,
do they say, "Oh, I'm home," or do they say, "We're just going to visit"?
No, it's home.
Grandma. It's home.
Yeah.
So they have two homes.
We have two homes. Even I say I've got two homes.
Yeah, you have two homes. I mean, I think that's the privilege that we have in this day and age. I remember my cousins grew up in Nairobi. I don't know if I've told you that. They grew up in Nairobi. No. So growing up, we would write letters back and forth. You know, because many Ethiopians immigrated to Nairobi in the 80s, 90s, even 70s really. So I don't remember when their family moved here, but I have three cousins, first cousins. I have others, but anyway, they're the ones who grew up in Nairobi. And we would write each other's letters and about our day, our life. So Nairobi was always in the back of my mind. Never thought it would be my home of now over a decade, but it's always felt
here longer
like...
than me.
Longer than you.
Yeah, it's always felt like, sorry.
But I didn't know what Paka was, so can I say I've lived here if I didn't know what Paka was? But anyway... Yeah, no, they would write letters back and forth. And so just this idea of home, it never really, I never dreamed that this would be my home. But it's been a bold move to move to Kenya for us as well. Mm-hmm. And for my kids, I love that for them. They 100% say this is home. This is home for them. And
do they say the States is home?
Not at all, actually. It feels very foreign to them still. Okay. They're still feeling out of place. People ask them where they're from. It's an awkward moment. You kind of try and figure out. They, at times, will think of different things to say. Mm-hmm. So like one year, we were back in the US. My kids went to like a summer program. Yeah. And the kids were like, where are you from? And my son at the time was maybe 10. He said, Kenya. And then the people said, what? He's like, Kenya, it's in East Africa. Da, da, da. They're like, okay, your nickname is now the Nigerian Nightmare. Number one, if you know my son, he's not a nightmare. He's the most like gentle-spirited kid.
How rude!
That is the country they knew. So for the camp, he was the Nigerian Nightmare. Imagine. So these are the things that would happen. So that for that reason, amongst many others.
And how did you deal with that?
I mean, we just had to laugh. I mean, he at the time was like, you know what? I can't go through this explanation every time. So it is what it is. I told him my name. They didn't rock with that. So here we are. But, you know, because it was temporary, he could move on. If we were moving back and it was people that mattered, then it would have been another conversation. It would have been a longer path. But, you know, we have the privilege to move in and out of spaces. So I think with that comes, we have to do it with grace and do it with humor. Because, listen, one day you're a nightmare, one day...
But then in that kind of situation, are you then accepting it because almost like you don't want to make them feel uncomfortable with what they've said?
Well, one thing I do not accept is people mispronouncing my name or my children's name. Sure. I do not accept that. Yeah. I always correct people. Yeah. But in a situation like that, I'm like, this child, I'm going to see him for 5 days. Yeah. I'm going to protect my peace. Yeah. That's what that was. I don't know what I said at the time, to be honest with you, but I probably had a reaction stronger than this. This is me at this age. This is matured. I cannot fight everybody anymore, you know? So I think at the time, yes, I probably had some words. But, you know, at this point... Yeah, when it matters, absolutely insist. Like my daughter's name is Saron. Nobody can say that, apparently.
Imogen's name in Kenya is just
What is it?
It's Imogen.
Yes.
They say, imagine.
Imagine, yeah.
She's like, no, Imogen.
Yeah.
Imagine.
That's too cute.
No,
but Saron, it's not Kenyan. Kenyans say it fine. It's everyone not from
but
here.
But it's easy to say.
It's so easy to, in my mind, it's one small roll of the R.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
But it's, so anyway, so for that, I always correct.
Yeah.
And we'd be in meetings with teachers and they'd be like, oh, Saron. I'm like, no, Saron is doing great. Yeah. I agree. Saron.
Joel corrected his teachers before we left UK. They used to call him Joel.
Joel.
Yeah. He's like, no, it's Joel. It's Joel.
But it's so interesting because that name, Joel, exists in many languages.
Yes.
So they were just putting their accent on the wrong syllable.
On the wrong syllable.
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah. Well, now we know Joel and Imagine have settled well here. They did much better than Maggie and Thomas. I'm so sorry for that. Tommy. Sorry, I just really, I'm going to be asking all my friends with pets, do you have a passport? Because I have a pet, but I don't know if she's ever getting a passport.
That one is going to stay here.
She might stay here. She's going to stay here with you. If I ever need to go, you're going to rehome her. Yes, you are, Coco. We love you, Coco. So I have to say this. I love you. I know we're talking about leaping into like new things, and you have leapt into a new tattoo.
I have.
What is going on?
It's the Enzo sign.
Buddhist sign. Is what?
It's the cycle of enlightenment.
Is this something you created yourself? This is an understood global thing. It's a phenomenon.
Absolutely.
Outside of this room, other people know it.
Yeah.
Okay. Hashtag Enzo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cycle of enlightenment. And as you will see, it starts thick and bolder on this end.
Yes.
And then it goes almost like a brush.
I see the brush strokes.
Yeah. So this end is for strength and for some form of elegance. And then it moves round to imperfections. And this opening shows that you're open to the universe, sort of impacting you and taking things in. I kept the opening on this side because it's about guarding what you take in,
this is so deep.
Rather than sort of having it here.
And you put it this way so you can see it and be like, are you still there? Yeah. You're there, great. Let's keep going.
Are you mocking my tattoo?
I'm not mocking at all.
This is like a 6-month
All I know is I had not seen you, and then I saw you, and all I could see was the tattoo.
And then you have the acacia tree.
Which is beautiful. The green is I didn't know you could get that darker green.
So the reason I wanted this tree is because this tree is resilient.
Yes, it is.
It needs very little water in order to thrive. But I wanted to show that it can thrive, the green.
Within the circle of, what was it? Circle of life? Circle
Lion King.
No, what is this one that you said?
Enlightenment.
Circle of enlightenment. Okay, the circle of enlightenment in which you can thrive. Wow, under harsh conditions.
Harsh conditions. You can adapt to harsh environments.
Okay, well, I hope there are not harsh conditions in which you have to adapt in this year of our Lord 2024.
Please, amen.
However, if there is, I guess you're ready for that bold little tattoo to guide the way.
There we go.
And when I need to, some inspiration, I'll just come and rub it and channel your enlightenment or something. That is so bold. I love it.
It's still early days. It's still healing.
But it looks good. It looks good.
Thank you.
Maybe I'll wear some big earrings to just match your big tattoo. Yes, next time. So are you tuning or are you toasting today?
I'm tuning.
You're tuning. Okay, you go first. What tune was on your mind today?
Waiting in Vain.
Excellent.
Classic.
Classic song.
Yeah.
Have you heard the remix? I think he's on it with Tiwa Savage.
No.
It's on, they hit the Bob Marley studio. I forget, Tough Gong, I think is the name of his studio group. Is that right, guys? Offset, yes? They put together like compilations, collaborations of his songs. I agree. I thought, no, but it's good. It's good. Yeah, with Afrobeats people.
Yeah, I heard
You're a purist.
Yeah, fully. Although the version made by Floetry,
I don't know that.
Floetry did a Waiting in Vain version. Fantastic.
Did they sample Bob's or they just did their own cover?
Sampled.
Ah, okay. I don't know that one. Okay, I will listen to Floetry. I want you to listen to this Tiwa Savage version. It's really good.
But that's the tune that I would
Okay, that's your tune.
Today.
I like it. That's a good. You're starting us off hot. Getting the playlist off right. Okay, so I'll be toasting this week. Let's get our glasses.
Yeah.
Why not? So I gotta toast the Côte d'Ivoire Elephants for winning AFCON.
Amen.
I mean, the magic to win AFCON on your home soil.
Imagine.
And we were pulling for them. Everybody in our family was pulling for them.
It was great.
It was beautiful. And I love that the team is young. The coach, I don't know if you know the story of the coach.
Tell me.
They scrapped their old coach, got a new coach within the last 6 months or less. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. And he pulled off a cup. He won.
Congratulations.
So, congratulations to winning on home soil and bringing home the goal.
Yes.
We love you, Naja, but, cheers to the elephants. So, yeah, toast and tunes. It is what it is. All right, I'll see you next time.
See you.
This episode of Mixed Feelings Over Mixed Drinks is proudly brought to you by Johnnie Walker, who is proud to support women taking bold steps. Keep walking.